with the mayor of the city of Jackson, Daniel Mahoney.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good. It's an exciting time to be the mayor of our fine city.
It is. I feel really honored and lucky to be present at this time right now.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, like Bright Walls, for example, that was one for me where you saw Friday, the town packed in the middle of a work day. It was pretty cool. It was just cool to kind of take all that in, and I know you got a chance to be around a little bit at Bright Walls. What were your thoughts?
Just a beautiful, beautiful job that they did. I mean, every single year that Bright Walls has gone on seems to have gotten better and better every single year. And you know, it's bittersweet because they're saying this is their last year. So hopefully something changes and they change their mind or they do something else, because I just feel like they've done a phenomenal job with bringing a bright spot literally to our city, several bright spots to our city, and just giving people a reason. I mean, I talk to a lot of people from around the state, and that's one of the things that they always bring up. Man, when is Bright Walls going on? Or I come to Bright Walls every year, and you know, that people just love it. I mean, people love the artwork, the sense of community that it brings, and how it brings people together. And this was just a phenomenal addition to our community.
Yeah, every day I see people who don't work downtown that I don't normally see, that are on their lunch break or just taking the day off early and looking at the stuff. So it's awesome.
It really is.
And then the next weekend, we had a big festival, and I think surprising even the organizers with large turnout, the first annual Hispanic Heritage Festival, which you presided over.
Yeah, well, I didn't preside over it. I was definitely present and lended whatever help I could to the committee who put it together, and shout out to the whole team of people who worked to make the Hispanic Heritage Festival what it was. It was a phenomenal event. It was beautiful. It was nice to stand up with my sister in service, Angelita Gunn, Councilwoman Angelita Gunn, and present a proclamation. I thought it was very important that we present that proclamation both in English and in Spanish, and knew she would be there, so I leaned on her to do the Spanish part, because I felt like I would probably struggle with that.
But you actually practiced doing it ahead of time.
I did. I practiced the English part, because after reading the Spanish part, I said, you know what? I better consult someone who's more familiar with this than me. But it really was great. It was great to see families come out. Great to see Jackson have another staple in our community that celebrates diversity, cultural diversity, and just letting people know that we are a all-inclusive and welcoming community that celebrates all walks of lives, and all the different vendors and the delicious food. And listen, I saw my kindergarten teacher was there, and I just always love running into Mrs. V. She's just such a wonderful memory for me that I had. I went to school at Cascades, and remembered her ever since. I mean, that's a long time for you to remember a person. And every time I run into her, I'm like, Miss V, do you remember me? And she's like, yeah, of course I remember you. Your smiling face. And she just, you know, that really added to it, and being able to see all of my friends and all the families out enjoying the day.
Yeah.
Just beautiful when our community comes together like that.
We talk about being an inclusive and diverse community, and I think the actions have spoken louder than the words the last few months.
I agree. I mean, and of course, we still got a lot of work left to do, right? I'm not going to sit here and act like everything is perfect, of course, but I think events like that, events that bring our entire community together, shows the progress that we are making. So I really enjoyed it.
I also saw you at some of the Southside Summerfest series events. Each month, all summer long, different theme for Summerfest, and that's been a great event.
Yeah, you know, Hakeem and Selena and the whole team of people who put together the Southside Summerfest do a phenomenal job, and it has been another great addition to the community. I mean, on one of those weekends, there was the Hot Air Balloon Jubilee, and there was something else going on. Oh, Gussmacker was going on. And it was great because you got all these options of places that you can go in the community, and one being the South Side, and just another reason to visit a different part of town and supporting the different vendors that were coming out, and just giving people that opportunity to to spark their entrepreneurial spirit, and giving them a place to do business, and celebrating at such a historic place at Mormon Park right there at that corner is just a phenomenal thing to see, and continue to see that that festival grow down that MLK Equality Trail is another beautiful part of our community. I mean, we just got so many great festivals going on and events that happen in Jackson that family are able to come out to. It's just a wonderful time right now.
Orange barrel season is kind of coming to an end. It's nice to see Greenwood open. That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Of course, West Ave has opened back up recently, and but this is beautiful. Now, 4th will be closed coming up as they redo that side. Correct?
It's actually they're going to AT&T is going to dig up a manhole at 4th and Griswold, so they're closing southbound 4th Street at Griswold starting Monday.
You know, Daniel, I thought when this road opened up that people would drive faster down this street, but they don't. They drive slower. And this is a very busy walkable neighborhood.
It is. It's it's just nice anytime we can see a street get redone that we know needed some work done to it. And I think that between the city manager and council and the Public Works Department and all of our desire to make sure that we are fixing our roads, this is a perfect example of that. And I think that it was an important street for us to get done, and definitely brings another highlight to the community, all of these crossways and walkways that we've been working on. And it's a bittersweet time of year again when the construction ends and we start looking forward to the seasons changing. But I think we're doing good work. We're doing good work, doing as much as we can.
I'm excited because that's my route. That's the way I come in to and from work. And then when I drop my daughter off at school, I used to come down Franklin. Well, now I'm back coming down Franklin again. So all is well in the morning for me.
I guess I'm lucky. Most of the streets I drive on are in great shape or brand new. So I maybe don't see some of what needs to be done yet, but obviously there are.
It's looking good.
Overall, the city's looking great. Dan Phelan mentioned to me at the Hispanic Festival, he said once 94 is done, it just makes Jackson, straight from the highway into the city, a real show place. It does.
I mean, it's an exciting time to be involved in the work that we have going on right now. It really is. And shout out to President Phelan and the innovative work that he's doing out at the college. I'm proud to be a part of the Jackson College family. And some of the things that I've been able to talk to with Kelly Crum and some of the projects that I've been involved with, for them, they're another bright spot in the community. And he's right. Once that 94 corridor gets completed and that road work gets done, I mean, again, Jackson 10 years ago is not the same Jackson today. And I think that we're showing that. I think the work that we're doing and the road work that's being done and all of the different improvements that are happening around the community are showing the growth in Jackson all the way around. And I've been predicting it for some years, Bart. Jackson is the next metropolis of Michigan. This is the pass-through point for almost every area of the state. If you're coming from out of state, you got to go through Jackson. I get a lot of friends from out of town saying, man, I was at one of the stops in Jackson. I should have called you. I was right in town. I stopped and I got something to eat, or, whatever it may be. And hopefully we can start getting people to stay a little longer. But it's a beautiful time right now.
If you were to group Jackson, Blackman, and Summit into one, which, for a lot of people it's Jackson, we're the 8th largest city in the state.
That's right. That's right.
It's awesome.
Our mayor, Daniel Mahoney, with us. More with the mayor after these messages.
Local Echo and Toro authorized dealer. New or used, we have it at Howe. Visit our showroom or check out our inventory online. Mowers, ATVs, side-by-sides, and more. Quality used equipment ready for you. In-house parts and service departments are ready to help you. Tool or toy, we have it. Howe Equipment in Jackson. Come see us today. We'll make you a deal.
Minuteman Sewer and Drains, because no matter when it is, as always, Minuteman Sewer and Drain is there with same-day service 24/7, 365. Minuteman Sewer and Drain will be there on that day when you need them. MinutemanSewer.com.
Collins Brothers floor covering, because new carpet is like...
Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Furniture. They have their after Labor Day sale going on now. You can save up to 40%. They have great selection in their showroom. Locally owned and operated for 3 generations, thanks to Vermeulen's.
Big night Friday night, the final cruise-in of the season in downtown Jackson. Hundreds of cars, classics, antiques, even bikes, and a big concert. It's Big Al and Code Blue, Larry Summers Jr. on the True Community City Square stage. He is awesome. He and his band are awesome. You'll want to be here for that. 6 till 8, the music, the cruise-in from about 5 till 9, food trucks, entertainment, and much more. Cruise-in, Friday, downtown. Our mayor, Daniel Mahoney, is with us, and that's another big, great event of the summer here in Jackson.
It is. I mean, you mentioned some of my favorite things, cool cars, cool bikes, and Big L and the crew, man. That's my guy right there.
Now, you don't still sing, do you?
No,
Do they ever call you up? Does anyone ever call you up to try?
They better not, because I will politely and respectfully decline. Music is still a passion of mine. Like I said, Larry, he's a close friend of mine, and I tell him all the time, man, you are one of the most musically talented people I've ever met.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays multiple instruments. He's got a beautiful voice. He's got a great musical mind, and can help put other people together. It's just great to see a young person with so much talent in our community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
he's going to be a big star.
No doubt.
I believe
he's a big star.
He is
here.
a big star here
That's
already.
right. That's right.
We've got, with housing, I know that's one of the issues that the council is always looking at.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in need of more housing. There's some potential. We've got, I think, Greenwood Place. That sounds like it's moving forward.
That project's moving forward. Blackstone, that project is moving forward. Hayes Hotel project is all on the right track. Mm-hmm. We still have the Allen School project that is taking off. That project seems like it's on the right track. And then we still have the dollars that was allocated for affordable housing that'll go for some of that transitional housing that we need. But council kind of saw fit for us to pause and take a couple of weeks before investing in the next redevelopment, not redevelopment, but reconstruction of a house that was on the books for us to make a decision on, because we really want to take a step back and make sure that we are looking at the data that we're going to receive from the Affordable Housing Commission. They're doing a study right now on what type of housing do we actually need. And I think that it's important for us to include some of these new developments into that, into the results of that study that's being done. Because that's going to add a whole lot of opportunity for additional housing once those become available. But it's gonna be. I think we got a pretty good game plan. I do want to see some more infill housing happening. We took down a lot of houses. We still have, I believe, somewhere around 600 empty lots that could use a home on top of them. So still a lot of work to do in that area. There's still a large need. We still have quite a few people who are out there homeless, who are looking for housing, and it's still a need that we are looking to solve for.
Hydrant flushing is happening, and that's my favorite time of year.
Sign of fall.
It is a sign of fall.
It is definitely a
It
sign
is.
of
It's
fall.
happening, and it's going to start on Monday. So that should be great. Watch out for that. And again, don't drive through and splash those puddles.
Starting Monday.
Starting Monday. There's the new jail is going to be on the millage. I didn't really prep you, but I wanted to get your thoughts early on that.
Well, being a former county commissioner, I'm familiar with the needs, and as well as having recently spoken to the sheriff. That is a millage that I'll be personally supporting for sure, because I think it's necessary. If you see the conditions that the current facility is in, then you'd understand why the ask is there. I mean, in under normal conditions, people are like, well, why spend more money on building a new jail? But when you see the conditions that this particular facility is in, and you understand that, unfortunately, we do have to have a facility, we also have to invest in infrastructure. I think it's the right time for it. So
Yeah, and it's also, it's not just housing folks that are in jail or awaiting trial. There's also people working in that building. That's there's some
Absolutely.
safety issues as well. So again, more to come on that.
You toured it, didn't you?
I did tour it. Yeah, I went on one of the first tours with Gary Schutte, and I was shocked. Absolutely shocked on some of the things. For sure. So if anyone has an opportunity to attend one of those community tours, I highly encourage you to do that, because it's very eye-opening.
It is, and I think he tells the story very well about here's the reason why.
Yeah.
So absolutely something I'm in support of.
We appreciate all the updates. Thanks for coming in today.
No problem. I appreciate you guys for having me, and always look forward to seeing you guys. So appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep.
This honor, the mayor, Daniel Mahoney. Stay tuned. Prosecutor Jared Jarzenka joins us after these words.